Hi, I'm Tim Wolfe, President of the University of Missouri System. I recently asked our university community to submit questions relating to the University of Missouri System and higher education in general through Twitter, and I thought I'd take a moment to reply to a few. Our first question is from Jacqueline Kelly. She asks, "What is your vision for the University of Missouri?" That's a great question. My vision for the future is one in which all Missourians support higher education in its broadest sense. To accomplish this, we need to position our university well by creating our own future and charting our own course. My vision has a core set of strategies. Among them is attracting and retaining the best people, including faculty, staff, and students, and ensuring the effective communication of our value and importance. It is clear to me that no other public or private higher education institution in the state is doing more to advance Missouri than we are. Thanks for your question, Jacqueline. Maria asks, can you discuss the importance of students in shared governance? Absolutely. It's important to me that we have a culture that values and recognizes the contributions of all our people. Amy Johnson from UMKC is currently serving as the student representative to the Board of Curators. Her role is to represent students from all 4 campuses and ensure their perspective is represented in board decisions. I encourage you to share your concerns with Amy, and of course, anyone can send me a tweet, email, or submit to the suggestion box on my homepage. I do read every single one of them. Thank you for your question, Maria. Our next question is from Stephen, who asks, given that the cost of higher ed is rapidly increasing, especially for out-of-state kids like me, what are you doing to lower costs? As young adults, you're making an investment in your future. We are committed to providing an affordable, high-quality education across all 4 campuses. We continually look for ways to deliver programs and provide services in the most efficient and cost-effective ways, which ends up saving you money. Last year, we reinvested $26 million in savings from strategic cuts towards enhancing student support services, hiring faculty and staff, and increasing student financial aid. Over the past decade, the system as a whole has increased institutional financial aid by 80% and awarded $102 million in institutional grant aid last year alone. In March, we announced the creation of nearly 60 need-based scholarships by matching $1.1 million released by Governor Jay Nixon from lottery proceeds with donor money. I am confident, Stephen, that you and your fellow graduates will leave the university well prepared for success and having made a wise investment in your future. Thanks for your question. Chrissy Gardner asks, do you support the possible name change of University of Missouri Kansas City? If so, do you prefer UKC or KCU? UMKC is a key component of the Kansas City community goals, and with 75% of graduates staying in Kansas City to live and work, it is the primary educator for Kansas City's professional workforce. Now, UMKC is exploring a name change to heighten awareness of their unique position as Kansas City's university. Chancellor Morton is committed to a constituency-based approach to determine if a name change is the right direction for UMKC. They've hosted a series of forums with students, faculty, and staff, and will be conducting a survey that will engage alumni, prospective students, and community members. I support the discussion, and I look forward to hearing more about this proposal. Thanks for your question, Chrissy. The next question is from Unkor Singh, who asks, can we get coal off campus and transition to renewable energy by 2015? Like you, I support sustainable efforts on all our campuses, and I'm proud of the commitment and efforts being implemented to reduce our carbon footprint. In Columbia, for example, campus leaders have made the commitment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 30% by 2016. An important piece of this commitment is the biomass boiler project, which is being installed and is expected to be in service by the end of the year. This spring, Missouri S&T broke ground on a geothermal energy project that is expected to cut the campus's annual energy use in half. UMKC was named one of the country's top 100 green campuses by the Sierra Club for their efforts in waste reduction and recycling. UMSL recently completed its first solar panel installation to generate electricity as part of its strategy to reduce energy use. While we can't make this transition by 2015, We will continue to make investments in clean, renewable energy. Thanks for your question, Uncor. The final question comes from Elpa9450, who asks, would you consider changing your last name from Wolfe to Tiger? It's an interesting question, honestly one I can't say I ever thought of before. First of all, it's important to understand that as president, I'm not just a tiger, I'm a triton, kangaroo, and miner as well. I have done some research, and although tigers are fierce and commanding on the outside, they're noble and discerning on the inside. And wolves, they're known to be social and work collaboratively in packs. They have a strong sense of family and loyalty, and that really does suit my personality best. It also speaks to the collaborative work that is demanded of your president. So I think I'll stick with Tim Wolfe, but thanks for the suggestion. I want to thank everybody for submitting such great questions. I'm sorry I wasn't able to address all of them today, but I welcome your feedback and look forward to continuing the discussion.